Hello, everybody. This is Derek, aka No One on YouTube. Thank you for clicking on my video. Thank you for visiting my channel. And before I do the whole like and subscribe and all that stuff, I can't stand it when a reactor does it at the beginning. If this is your first time here, you may not know whether you should like or subscribe. So I'll tell you what, I've never done an Alissa White-Gluz reaction. You know, she's been in other bands, but previously, I believe for the past 12 years, she's been in Arch Enemy. And so it's just been in the past month, I believe, that she's announced, and that Arch Enemy announced that she is no longer in the band. I don't know the story behind that, but I do know that obviously she must have been working on something solo while she was in the band, because the minute she left the band, she released a solo single. So that's what I'm going to do today. This is called The Room Where She Died by Alissa. And this is coming from Alissa White-Gluz's channel. So everybody go subscribe to her. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm kind of going into this blind. Now I know she's got like a ferocious growl when she was in Arch Enemy. And but I also know that she has beautiful clean vocals. So in all honesty, I don't know what style of music this is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be like heavy or if this is going to be lighter. I don't know if she's going to do cleans, if she's going to do harsh, or if she's going to do a little bit of both. But needless to say, she's a very talented artist. And I remember during the pandemic and the lockdowns, Christianson of Nightwish did an interview with Alissa White-Gluz. And, well, that's on Christianson's page if you guys want to see that interview. But this is about Alissa, so let's, I just want to make sure that everything is right. So, okay, this is like an almost 7-minute song, so I'm excited. So, The Room Where She Died. I'm not quite sure where this is going to go, but let's rock. Could this go symphonic metal? I don't know. Okay, before I'm going to put it back, the first thing I noticed is I did not know that Alissa played guitar. So I thought she was just a lead vocalist. Did she play guitar in Arch Enemy? I mean, I never delved too much into Arch Enemy, but so it was pretty cool to see her open up, you know, or the video open up with her playing the rhythm guitar. So that's pretty awesome. She looks amazing, and we're about to hear how she sounds. And it just from that 1 second, obviously she's starting off clean. The one thing that I also mentioned musically, I don't know who this guitarist is, but they're not showing the bassist, but that bass was thumping. It was, you know, really, really awesome. As a matter of fact, let's just go back a couple seconds, kind of like get that bass and then get into, so you got the bass underneath, obviously, the lead guitarist here, and it's about to go into the vocals.
Where
Well, I guess that answers that. So, like I said, she's got beautiful cleans and then she's got a ferocious growl, harsh vocals. I tried to do the closed captioning, but it appeared like just wasn't giving um, correct lyrics. So let me just kind of like read the lyrics here. So I stand lost in shadows of years of lament etched into four walls, like a whisper, a feverish dream, where only echoes respond. I keep asking how long. So, okay, obviously she's talking about something in the past, but she says etched into the four walls. So obviously the song is about the room where she died. So something's happening in this room. Um, she's talking about echoes responding, but okay, so it says this caravan follows a hearse, leaving the room where she died. Dying begins at birth, to suffer is the way of our kind. Let lies sit like baskets of flowers in bloom, colors bright and false. She will dance on Hyperion's field, where I'm still wondering why she hit her head on the sky. To be alive is only to acknowledge time as it is. Do you remember the feeling of being alive with lightning in your mind? Sinners and saints join the broken and brave in this memory plane. We're all the same. Very, very true. Cold are your nights. Hours will pass as you strangle time. Dead are your eyes. Nevertheless, all the corpses still waltz by your side. Pain walks on broken feet. A broken heart keeps the beat. Still, she hums softly, looking through cloudy window panes without moving forever and a day. Then the light comes to greet her face and brush the dust from her broken brain. Eyes say what the voice cannot. Is this where it ends? Here, our paths must part. Just a helpless spectator am I. And I keep questioning God, in quotations, to drown out the ferryman's calls. So, very interesting. So this was written by Alissa White-Gluz. I don't know. I mean, she is talking about memory here. Sinners and saints join the broken and brave in this memory plane. So since it's called the room where she died, is she, I don't know, is she hit by memories when she enters this room? I'm just trying to understand this a little bit because like it says, years of lament etched into four walls. So obviously the lament is the mourning, right, of her passing. Um hmm. I keep asking how long. Now, I'm not quite sure what that means. She's asking how long. Does that mean like how long will she be alive? Um this caravan follows a hearse leaving the room where she died. Dying begins at birth. Oh, see, okay, I understand. It's very poetic, but it's true. Ozzy has a song from 1986 where he says, you were born to die, because it's true. We're born to just live a certain lifespan, and then eventually we, you know, come to the end of that life. To suffer is the way of our kind. Now, let me see. Where I'm still wondering why she hit her head on the sky. I'm not quite sure what she means by that. To be alive is only to acknowledge time as it is. I didn't catch that when I read it the first time, but that's very, very true. Um, we're the only species on Earth that really take notice of time and count time, whether it's present, history, or future. But so I don't know if she's asking this about the girl that died, but do you remember the feeling of being alive with lightning in your mind? Um, Cold are your nights. So I would imagine that would be the body that no longer has the breath of life. Um, Dead are your eyes. Nevertheless, all the corpses still waltz by your side. Pain walks on broken feet. A broken heart keeps the beat. Still she hums softly. So again, is that referring to like her memory? like in her own mind. Um, Eyes say what the voice cannot. Is this where it ends? Here, our paths must part. Just a helpless spectator am I. So I guess she must have witnessed this event that took her life, right? Here our paths must part, and she's just a helpless spectator. I keep questioning God. So obviously, I think everybody does, whether they're religious or not. Why do we die? Um, why do our loved ones get taken away? And then, of course, you have stupid religious leaders that just come up with like ridiculous things like, oh, God needed another angel. Really? Because, oh, you know what? I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. But because I always keep religion out of my channel. But I just kind of wanted to go through the lyrics and just get a sense of and what I'm getting from it just first time around. Because maybe eventually the lyrics will be on genius.com or songfacts.com, and then maybe I can get like the full impact of it. But for the first time reaction, I kind of want to go back and when it gets into the growls, the harsh vocals, and the chorus. But I just wanted to get a gist of the lyrics, and now I kind of want to pay attention a little bit more to the story that she's telling in the video. Not quite sure if it's going to coincide or if it's going to be something different, but let me go back to hear those amazing harsh vocals. Wow, that was a nice ending vibrato when she said respond, and then that vocal run that she did right after that. I'm glad I read the lyrics because now I know that she said, to suffer is the way of our kind. I would have never gotten that if I didn't read the lyrics previously. Because sometimes, depending on who's growling, some can dictate a little better than others. Some just do the and you have no idea what they're saying. Others can growl and dictate and enunciate to the point where you can hear what they're saying, but so as I'm watching the video, I'm wondering if the little girl in the video is her as a child. Maybe Alissa witnessed something tragic happen, maybe to a family member, to a neighbor, to a friend, a school friend. I'm not quite sure what the story is behind this, but Um, let's just keep on going. I'm not quite sure if that's what it is. I'm just trying to observe what I'm saying what I'm observing, and then putting some options out, as to what this could be about. That was pretty cool. I liked the layering of the harsh vocals underneath the clean vocals. I really like as she, belted out that power, but she had that fry in the middle of her voice too. Really, really good. Nice vocal run. I like the piano. Kind of creepy sounding too.
Looking through a cloudy window.
And that bass.
Ooh, without moving forever and a day. Then the light comes to greet her face. Ooh, and brush the dust from her broken brain.
That was interesting to me because instead of having the distortion on, he was playing that solo. He was playing it on clean. For some reason, I guess I was expecting a distorted guitar solo because the harsh vocals and the metal aspect to this. So that was actually a very interesting and unexpected and cool guitar solo.
A broken brain. I say what the voice cannot. Is this where it ends? Here our paths must part. Just a helpless spectator am I.
Okay, now this is interesting because there's an old woman sitting in the chair as she's singing, you know, about, our paths must part. Let me just see where this is going to go.
Just a helpless spectator am I. And I keep questioning God to drown out the ferryman's calls.
That was a really good ending. She left it with a question, and just it was very, very peaceful. So I don't know if that represents that whoever this person is dying, or, going to the afterlife, or whatever it is that people believe. Um,
Calls.
yeah, so like at the beginning of the video, again, they're showing like this little girl, right? She's on a swing. So we see a little girl on a swing, and then at the end we see an older woman in a chair. I guess maybe her time is up, and they kept showing a clock, and they were talking about like, we recognize time as it is. Um, so I don't know if that little girl is that older woman, or if that little girl is Alissa. Is this a song, but again, about something that she experienced as a child? I'm not quite sure. There's got to be some interviews going on. I guess I could take these stupid headphones off. But there's got to be some interviews on YouTube from Alissa, and she may explain what the song's about. She may explain the video, the concept of it. So for right now, I'm not giving any definite interpretations by any means, and nor am I going to put a personal interpretation to this. She ended the video with a question, right? Question to God. So I'm going to leave this with a question too. And my question is, what's the context, the story behind the song and the lyrics? She wrote it, so it has to be something personal for her. Either something she experienced, or perhaps maybe she was inspired to write something that maybe she knows about. I don't know. It could be about somebody else, but needless to say, or it could be a general thing. So either way, I need to hear from her, like what inspired her to write this. But all in all, it was a beautiful video. It was a great song. I loved the contrast between the clean vocals, the harsh vocals. I loved the harder music, and then I also loved man, that bass throughout the song, the bass was like amazing. And I really, like I said before, I really liked that clean guitar solo at the end because for me it was unexpected. I thought there was going to be like some metal guitar solo, but so that was very good. So, for Alissa White-Gluz's first solo single, I think it slaps. Yep. And I'm looking forward to hear what else she's got in store um, for her first solo album. Let me look over here real quickly because I don't know if it says anything about like when. No, it really doesn't. It doesn't say anything about um, like when this is going to be released. But again, I'll just be on the lookout for some interviews and I don't know, maybe I'll do a couple of YouTube shorts with some of the interviews. If I come across like an interview where she actually answers some of the questions that I'm asking right now, I can record like a couple of shorts, um, me reacting to what she's saying, and then I'll just kind of like revert back to this reaction and all of that stuff. So, anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for rocking out with me. Alissa White-Gluz. I wish her all the best on her solo career, and I'm invested to see where she's going to go with this, and also wondering what's going to happen with Arch Enemy. And if you guys want me to like do some reactions to Arch Enemy, let me know in the comment section. Um, but I'm going to put the link to the original video in the description. As always, I'm going to put Alissa's socials so that you can go follow her. If you press the original video, you can go watch the video uninterrupted with no commentary. And then you can click like on her video. You can click subscribe to her channel. A reactor does not replace the artist. We're just here to like give commentary and to, in a sense, advertise and promote the artist. So by all means, please go support Alissa. If you'd like to make a request, there's going to be a link in the pinned comment section for PayPal, also for the Buy Me a Coffee, or you can just scan the QR code right over here. This will take you to the Buy Me a Coffee site, and then you can make a song request there. Or probably the best value would be to join my Patreon. You'll get all the extra perks on Patreon, as well as I'll do song requests for you. We just did a poll as well, and Sabaton won. So before I recorded this video, I just recorded a Sabaton video. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that as well. Thank you so much, everybody. In the description is going to be all of my other socials as well. And if you like this reaction, I hope you press like and subscribe to my channel. But anyways, everybody, thank you so much for rocking out with me, and I will see you soon. Rock on.